Hello everybody, welcome to my home and Neeley's Needle Nest Flosstube. I am a cross stitcher who shows my cross stitch, my finishes, some of the things I'm working on, and a lot of haul today. Happy Mother's Day to everyone. I hope you all are enjoying your Mother's Day, that your mother is around. Tell her you love her. If you have kids, be thankful for being a mother. My mom actually passed away in 1996 at age 50. She had multiple myeloma cancer. She had the bone marrow transplant and everything, but did not survive the transplant. So Holly Ann, my oldest, was about 6 months old back then. So my mom's name was Betty Ann. We named my first daughter Holly Ann. So sometimes, a lot of times, Holly Ann's spirit and who she is really reminds me of my mom. It's kind of strange when those things kind of happen, but she's got the same kind of personality my mom did, I feel. So I hope you're enjoying your Mother's Day and that you are being treated well. My daughters took me out to breakfast. My husband works nights, so he just went to bed and the girls took me out. They bought me an azalea bush flower plant that I'm actually going to put in the ground here eventually. I live in a neighborhood called Azalea Ridge, so I don't even have any azaleas, so I'm going to plant one for that. Let's see, what else? What else? I'm going to show you some of my finishes. I'm going to show you some of my whips. Actually, I don't have very many whips to show you, and I'll tell you why. I'm going to tell you about some events I've been to and some events coming up. I'll tell you about some Flosstubers I've been watching, and I have a stack of haul here that I'm going to show you. So let's get started. Let's see, the very first thing I did work on this month was Luminous Fiber Arts, Misty Purcell, Gathering Berries. I worked on that first and fully finished it. And here it is. And these come, let me show you again the picture. These come with buttons that you're supposed to add to them. And I forgot the buttons. I was upset, but I did the pillow, forgot the buttons, but that's okay. You'll see when you see it, you don't even notice it, but here's what it looks like without the buttons. So like there was a button supposed to be on this flower in the middle, and on this flower in the middle, and 3 across here. But I ended up hanging a 2022 charm there to remind us what year that was. This is on, and you can hardly tell. Let me bring it back. When I have a piece of this in my haul, so I'll show you it, maybe to show it better. But it's chime. It's kind of a yellow, and you can't even see it in here, but when I turn this around, you'll see the backing I used. The backing I used, let me get real close there, is yellow. It's got yellow in the background with the strawberries. Then because I used the string to hold the date on the back, I just left the long bow of the string in the back. I liked it. So let me get close to it, maybe you see the yellow. You still can't see the yellow close up on that one, but on the back you saw it. So it's basically that same yellow. You just came and tell it on the front. But there's my ruching that I've been learning and doing a lot of with beads. I did learn my ruching by watching Vanna. I've also watched Stephanie from Stitches. Stephanie Webb, I've watched her do the ruching too. So I've been enjoying the ruching, as you've heard me say in some previous videos. So that's a finish I did first thing this month. My next finish that I did, well, why I'm talking about that, this is a little bit of haul because I bought it when I bought, remember this is called Gathering Berries. Whoops. Should put it right side up. Gathering Berries. Well, I went ahead and bought Gathering Clover. So I'm going to do that one. And Gathering Honey. I'm going to do that one. And there's a couple others that I might do also in this series, but I haven't gotten them yet. But I am planning on doing those 3. Another finish, and I actually think I showed it to you last month, but I can't remember if I did, so I'm showing it to you again. But it was Seaside Blues by Susan Aki using Aurifil floss. And this is the finish of that one. And I put my name at the bottom. I'm going to do a hem stitch around this. And then I know I said that, I think I did show you last time because I said I was going to show you a neat finish that I'm going to do with this when I'm done. Another thing I started this month really wasn't my plans, but I saw it and I really wanted to do it. I actually had printed it a couple months ago, but then I saw it laying there, and you know how it's calling you. It was calling me. So it is Bluebird Boarding House by Bluebird Designs. I haven't fully finished it, but I did finish stitching it, and I'll show it to you. And here's the full finish. It's just on a white piece that I had. I'm not sure what it was. 32 count white. I should have ironed this first, but I didn't. But here it is close up. I went ahead and put it down a few lines to add where I live, Middleburg, Florida. The date was already on there. The date is over 1. And then the house is in pink. I'll probably finish this and put it on my wall here in my craft room. Well, mother-in-law's suite room called a craft room now. That's what I use it for. So I'll probably frame that and put that in here somewhere. And then my last fully finished stitch is, I'll take it out of the plastic. The raccoon. I did finish the raccoon this month. He's so cute. So I'll show you that finish. My 3 that I'm doing for spring are on old gold. 32 count Lagana old gold. Here's my raccoon. He's so cute. I love these critters so much. And I'll get up close to show you. And the little cabin in the woods here kind of looked like a church to me, so I put a little cross on the top of it because I finished him also around Easter. So I thought I'm going to put a cross on here to also remind me of Easter and Jesus. So there is my raccoon. I am not always using the call for. There's always like 2 weeks dye work called for flosses in these. Sometimes I use a Victoria Motto floss that's similar, that you don't even hardly know that it was different. But I use Victoria Wild Petunias. Wild Petunias. There it is up close. As the pink in that one. People ask me that I showed this in the last month. What am I going to do with all these? I think I'm going to, well, my first thought was I'm going to frame them. And I'm going to do my first framing myself on all of these 12 when they're done. And dabble in framing myself and learning how to do that. Then my second thought was I would maybe put them all on a wall hanging, like with quilt, you know, some kind of fabric around it for like a quilt wall hanging. But then I had another thought. You know how Stitching with the Housewives has that crate series going on? Well, I bought that wooden thing that those crate series goes on, but I haven't stitched one of those yet, and I've stitched all these, and I thought these would look really cute on there with the barn wood that it has on there, and how these are all critters in the woods. So I may use that for these. So I have a lot of ideas. I just don't know which one I'm going to pick yet. But that was my raccoon finished. I haven't, okay, so it's May 8th right now. I haven't even started the ferret. So I still have about 3 weeks, right, to do the ferret. The ferret's next. And then I did just get the bear too, which is June. So I'll show you that because it's in my haul. Okay, that was my finishes. So as you know, some of you know, I'm also committed, when I can get to it, Lindy Stitches Bird Crush Club. I haven't done April's yet. And I just got May's. So hopefully I can get those done. I'm off 2 months in the summer from school, so from working at school, so I'll have some more time to stitch, and maybe I can catch up. I haven't caught up on my Annie B's ornament stockings for the 12 days of Christmas that I'm stitching. I want to really get back to those too. I actually just had them out looking at them, and I'll show you the rest of those that I've gotten in haul. So let's see. One thing I have been working on, I don't have it with me right now, is One Nation. Just doing the stars on there. Remember, we have 50 stars that we have to do, so every once in a while I've been putting a star in. So, and another whip I've been doing, because most of my whips I started this month I actually finished, so that's why you saw them finishing. I'm also, what I'm really working on, and I have been for the last week, is I have a retreat coming up, and I'll tell you about that right now. June 2nd, 3rd, and 4th in Melbourne, Florida, called Dance of the Wildflowers. Beth Seal of Summer House. Oh my goodness, I get this wrong every time. Summer House. You know what I'm talking about, right? Summer House. Yeah, I know y'all are yelling it, but I'm doing that as a pre-stitch. We have a lot of pre-stitching for that, and I should not probably show that to you until after the retreat. I don't want to show you what it's going to be until after the retreat has happened and we've finished it. But it's a companion piece to the one we did last June with her, which we had to do on Zoom. So it was a great class on Zoom. I thought it was very well done, and I could follow everything that she was showing, so it was really good. It's kind of like if you've ever done Kathy Haberman and how she does one on Zoom. It was very similar, and it was very well done. So when I get that finished, most of that from last year is finished. It's a fold up thing that has needles and all kinds of stuff that you put in. I haven't fully finished it, so hopefully maybe at the retreat I can fully finish our companion piece and have it all done to show you in June at my Flosstube. So I have been working on that for a week. I have a lot of with StitchCon coming up. I have some exchanges to do, some gifts I want to make. I have the Dance of the Wildflowers retreat. I want to do that exchange. So I actually have a lot of littles that I am doing or completing, have to fully finish in the next month. So I actually have a lot of stuff going on, little stuff that I just have to get done. So I probably will have a lot to show right before I go to StitchCon. I'll have a lot to show you. So that'll be June. When is that? Let me look. June. My next Flosstube is June 4th. Oh, no, 5th. That's the 5th, Sunday. So I get back from Dance of the Wildflowers on the 4th. I'll have my Flosstube on the 5th, and then I leave for StitchCon. Then after StitchCon, which I'm going to StitchCon, Stitchy Linda from Brick City Stitchers is my roommate. She is riding down with Chrissy. They're going to ride down together. I'm going to fly down up to Ohio with 3 gals here from Jacksonville. And we'll all meet up there and hang out for StitchCon. So that's going to be fun. And then at the end of June, I'm already getting to tell you my plans. We have a family cruise, so I can't wait to go on that. And I have a big month in June. I'm taking 2 months off. Well, I have 2 months off for school and work. My June's practically taken. My July is going to be taken. And then I go back to school August 1. I cannot believe we go back August 1, but we do. Okay, so let me tell you what I've been up to, things I've done and been. So we had Brick City retreat, which I went on Friday and Saturday of last week. And it's just retreats. You go, you stitch on what you want, you visit with your friends, you eat, you snack too much, and you just visit. And it was just really good. It's amazing to me how many stitchers are out there, even locally, that you don't know are stitching. There are so many cross stitchers in Florida. I don't know if it's like that everywhere, but it's like that here. I meet new people all the time. So I did that retreat, and then we had Stitching with the Flossies, and that was yesterday. And that was put on also by Brick City Stitchers. They were gathering 5 of us Flosstubers who frequently go to Brick City as our LNS. So they gathered 5 of us, and I'm going to tell you the 5 that there were. It was me. It was Chrissy with Finally a Farm Girl. It was Stacie with Stacie Stitches. It was Erin with Perpetual Projects. And Carolyn with Carolyn Stitches. It was all 5 of us, and I will link their Flosstubes below. But we, as Flosstubers, were at a table each, and then every like 45 minutes a Flosstuber would get up and go to the next table. So it was like speed dating, but Flosstubers. So we got to go from table to table and meet everybody, talk to everybody. That was a lot of fun. See what everybody's stitching, and there was a lot of people I haven't met there either. And Sweetwater Stitcher, who's also a Flosstuber, she was a participant coming to meet all the Flosstubers. So that was fun to meet her, because I have actually just started watching her in the last month, and I didn't know about her either. So I've really enjoyed watching her. I feel like her and I kind of like the same things, and I like the way she finishes things, and she's given me a great Etsy shop to use for finishing. So watch her also, and I have her mentioned below. So I'm going to show you, oh wait, I have one more finish I forgot to show you. I did finish this. Here a Peep, there a Peep by With Thy Needle. This is like a 3.5-inch box. This right here, the gold is velvet ribbon. Then there's 2 pieces of velvet ribbon, and right between it I took this twine. Polka dot fabric, I put wool on the bottom with some bric-a-brac around the edge. Here's my inside, and the inside has wool also. So there's the inside. But this is so fun to do. This little box, I love it. Here a Peep, there a Peep. This is something I stitched last year, but fully finished this year. So that was really cute. So that was one of my show and tells. That's why I had it in a different area. And another show and tell I had, I probably showed this on an older video, but this is a biscornu I've done. Oh, I forgot to look up who. It's an Etsy shop. But it's pineapples, and there's a lot of beading. I'll get real close so you can see the beading. I did all the beading. I love the beading on the pineapples. Here you can see it good there. And here's the back. Has little pineapple leaves on the corners. I love doing biscornus, although I haven't done any, probably very many in the last year. I love putting them together. And that's one of my pineapple biscornus. I was just trying to take a bunch of littles with me to the Stitching with the Flossies, just to give an idea of things I've done. Some of these I'm not going to show you because I recently showed you on a video. This one, and I don't know who it is either, it was a free stitch. Humble Bumble. I did it, and I put Jacksonville, Florida on it. Just a little bitty pillow I did with the honeycomb and the chenille around the edges that I did last summer. So I took that. I took this, which I'm sure I've shown this before. It's been a while. This is Kathy Haberman that I did on Kermit, the bright green, with this little scissor fob I made. And there's the backing with the scissors. So then there's the little scissors hanging. The other side of the scissor fob has a little flamingo. I love this pillow so much, with some white chenille around the edge. So I took that. A couple other things I'll show you, but the rest you've seen. I actually did this last Thanksgiving. It's just a wall hanging. May your lives be full of Thanksgiving. And I hung it on this bead thing from Hobby Lobby. I'm sure I got it from. Yep, I did. I'm looking at the back. So I hang that at Thanksgiving. And then this is my one and only personal design that I've made. I do want to do more designing. I just don't have time for it. I do have one in my brain. My daughter sometimes draws them out for me, and then I chart them. But I haven't gotten to it, but I really want to get to it because it's patriotic. So I may try to get that done in the next month or two. But here's my one and only chart that you can get on Etsy. Well, here it is. In the morning when I rise, give me Jesus. I also have it charted that says, give me coffee. If you want to put coffee instead of Jesus. I personally need both in the morning. So I learned how to do that kind of ruching with stick pins all the way around from Kathy Haberman. And here's the back of this one with my little Neeley's Needle Nest labels. But if you want to purchase one of these, they are in my Etsy shop, Neeley's Needle Nest. That's where you can find that. Okay, let's see here. A haul. I'm going to show you my haul, and then that's really all I have this month. So during Brick City Retreat, I went over to the shop because sometimes she'll have 50% off fabrics. So I got a really big piece of butterscotch Lagana. And it really is a true butterscotch. That's pretty good, the color. But Lagana, 32 count, right? Yeah, 32 count. This is color and cotton butterscotch. I really like this color. So another thing Brick City has, I'll have a bin of little scraps from like the end of bolts when she's done. So I'm not taking these out of the packages, I'm sorry, but I have P2P Huntress. That's pretty true to the color. It's like a deep, deep violet purple. I got some more Kermit. I like Kermit at Christmas time or Halloween. I got some 20 crystal Havisham Lugana, and it's crystal. Kind of marbled there. That's good. You can see the marbling there. I know a lot of people know what this is. 36 count mocha, vintage country mocha. Okay, here's the chime that I use on gathering berries. It's like a yellow. I'm going to try to get a good, that's probably good right there, the yellow. It's called chime. Picture this plus chime. Crystal Fawn, 28 Lagana. It's crystal, like it's sparkly. I also got Tarnish, 32 count Tarnish. It's kind of brown gray. There's another country vintage mocha, another one. Fawn Icon, 32 count Icon. It's blue, kind of gray blue. Cream Evergreen, 28 count Evergreen. That's probably pretty good there. The evergreen color. That was all the little fabrics I got. I also picked the book up from 2022 National Needlework Market Cookbook that I hadn't gotten yet, and it has a lot of charts in it. So I'm going to have to look through those charts. I really wanted to get all those little charts too. Something I bought at the shop there is, I'm going to have to take this out of the package. It was way too glary. It's called Moonflower, and the designer is Hands to Work, which I had never heard of. But my screen name on things that I've been involved in, like when I play spades or something online, is Moonflower. So I had to get that. And then my bear from A Year in the Woods came in, so I'll show you the bear. And the fabric I got, so I'm not using the fabric, call for fabrics on these because they're hard to get, so I just try to get something that matches. But here's the bear. Isn't he cute? And see how he's looking up? See how the bear's looking up? I think I'm going to put some droplets, like rain droplets, of this gold that I bought. Like he's waiting and waiting for honey to drip into his mouth. So I'm probably going to put that on there when I do it. But here's the fabric I'm using. It calls for Valor. I'm going to use Cypress. Because I'm doing all mine on 32 count Lagana and I want them to be all the same size. This actually is a green. You can't really tell it, but it is a green. So that's what I'm going to do him on with some of the green flosses that come on him with the bamboo leaves and stuff. So I have the 3 pieces here for all the next 3 summer pieces. They're on the same color. So that's what that is for the next 3 summer ones. I don't even know what's after bear yet. We haven't seen. I also have gotten this from, I think, Needlecraft Corner. Let me see if it says. It's exclusive to them, and you had to order it a long time ago, and then it finally came in. I haven't started it, but I want to so bad. It's called This Happy Morning. I'm going to take it out because it's too pretty not to take it out. If I can get it out. Okay. It's Plum Street. This Happy Morning vintage version. There was a black fabric version. I really wanted to do black, but I really wanted this fabric that came with it. So I got this fabric thinking, well, when I get it, I'll just switch to some black and do it on black. Well, then I learned the color wave of the floss is actually different on black. So I don't have the color wave for black. This Happy Morning. I was trying to read this again so I can tell you who it was I got it from. But it says on it, "Yea, Lord, we greet thee, born this happy morning." So I am going to do that, and I cannot wait to get to that. I'll probably do it on this fabric now that I have it with this color wave. I like them both. Okay, I'm just going to set that like that for now. I got my Color and Cotton flosses this month. I got a lot of flosses, I'll show you. So I get 10 Color and Cotton flosses. I'm not going to show them. Well, maybe I will. Here was one color wave. So it was Sparrow, Sea Spray, Gecko, Blue Suede, and Jamestown. You could almost, I didn't even think of this, but you can almost use the gray and brown on that bear. But I already did buy the floss for the bear. But those are very similar colors to the bear. The green and the browns. Okay, that was those. Alright, I'm going to put them all back away, because if I don't put them away, I won't remember where it goes to. And then the other 5 from Color and Cotton were, should have at least had them open. Pretty, but like summer colors. Aren't those pretty? So we had Caterpillar. We have Lemon Tart. I like that Lemon Tart. We have Magenta. It's pretty true to Magenta. We have Amethyst. And we have Dahlia. So that was my 10 colors from Color and Cotton for April. Then I also went online again on Etsy shop to Stitchy stuff. I'm just going to pull these out and leave them out. And got 2 of Periwinkle, 2 of Castle Rock, kind of a blue and gray, variegated, Lion's Mane, Nutmeg, I love the color nutmeg, Espresso, I only got 1 espresso, True Espresso Brown, Eggplant, I got dark purple. And then I got more of my raspberry chocolate for my Quaker I'm doing because I don't want to run out. So I got some more of my raspberry chocolate. Chocolate raspberry. So those were my Stitchy Stuff flosses I bought this month. I also bought Victoria Motto's Easter bonnet collection because there was a lot of Easter colors. I want to do these bunnies that I found and printed out in all these different colors. So they're all the Easter colors of Victoria Motto. Aren't they pretty? There's the peach and pink. That was the Easter ones. Then as I told you, I would show you the 3, I'm not going to take these out of the package. Number 3 stocking, 3 French hens. Number 4, 4 calling birds. Number 5, 5 golden rings. I should be able to stitch. This would be a good thing for StitchCon to take and stitch, so I might do that. I got the latest calendar crates for May. It's the quilt one. It says Farmhouse Quilt Company. This is another haul that I got. My Sheep Hear My Voice by Little House Needleworks. I love this one. Little sheep. I got Waxing Moon, the patriotic ones. Patriotic Barn Trio. I went on Luminous Fiber Art. She has a new chart this month. I can't show you this one. I don't have the picture of it. I only have the chart. I guess I didn't print it out. But it says Stitcher really big. Has a bird sitting on it because she likes the birds. It has thimble. It has a little tomato. It has scissors. It has some stars and buttons. It's all in red on hers, but you can actually do it all in whatever color you like. So I'll try to print out the picture of that and show it to you next month. When I was at the shop yesterday after stitching with the Flossies, I picked up Finally a Farm Girl's Matilda. Wait, is that what her name is? Yeah, Matilda Mouse. I like this one with the tomato. I got my cross stitch magazine from Stony Creek, the latest one. And then this was on a stash table that I got. It's Stardust. I'm going to try to get really close. It's a train. Can you see that? The train. It has more to the railroad. So I thought this would be good. This is the company. I don't even know if they make them anymore. Holiday Express it's called. Specially designed from artworks by L. Cotilla. By L. Cotilla. Down here. There's nothing at the bottom. North Carolina was their address. But someday I might stitch that. Just to have in our house with some of our railroad stuff. What's my haul? I know I had a lot of haul this month, but I've been to the shop twice. So that always pulls me in. Let me look at my list here, see if I've talked to you about everything. Oh, I want to tell you some Flosstubers I've been watching. That's what I want to tell you. And I do link them below. So some of the Flosstubers I've watched this month. I've watched Amanda May with Ardith Designs. I like to watch her. She likes to stitch in brighter colors, which I also like to do that. So I've been enjoying some of hers. I've been watching Darlene Designs. That's DE''ON. That will be below. I'll link her. I watched Two Needles Pulling Thread, the sister and sister-in-law. I enjoy watching them because they have different things that they work on. Sweetwater Stitcher that I mentioned earlier. I've been watching her. I watched Carolyn Stitches. Her and I kind of have the same kind of likes, brighter colors and stuff. She also does a lot of counted canvas work too. She's found some really neat older patterns lately. That was really fun to watch. And I did meet her. She was at Stitching with the Flossies. She also has cats. I think black cats. Maybe no, they aren't black. Mine are black. But I think they are. Because her logo now has black cats. So we have a lot of similar things. And oh, I know. When I was at Brick City Retreat last weekend, SEWGlover Creations was there participating. She's a Flosstuber. So go watch her. She's doing, I don't know the designer, but it's that rainbow that's diagonal, rainbow colors with specialty stitches. She says she got on Etsy. That's really pretty. She does a lot on black. She likes to use glow-in-the-dark floss is what I'm hearing also. She was working on some really neat things, and it was fun meeting her too. It's another person in Florida I hadn't met. So those are the Flosstubers I've been watching. But I think that is all that I have today and this month. It seems like a lot. I just didn't have a lot of whips. I did have some finishes, just not whips. But I want to get back to One Nation. I want to finish my 2 Crush Club birds. I want to finish the stockings. I want to finish all the smalls I need to do. So I'm probably not, I may not even get to One Nation at all. Unless I take it to StitchCon. Which I might, and like work on the stars there. Because that's something you can stitch and talk. So that's my plans. And I hope you guys have a great rest of the Mother's Day, rest of this month. And I will see you next month. Bye.